One of the major trends of recent years in food and drink purchasing is an increasing importance placed by the consumer on obtaining locally produced, grown or reared products. This reflects a range of features: a desire for better quality, environmental concerns about reducing food miles, and a general support for local businesses. So within a Scottish context, what is the potential for locally produced food and drink, for producers themselves as well as for local stores and retailers? At 56 Degree Insight, towards the end of 2021, we undertook a major survey of over 700 Scottish consumers. We've identified a number of pointers to help both local food producers and retailers maximise the potential of local products within the Scottish marketplace. In particular, our research has highlighted a few golden rules and key findings. Firstly, make sure the Scottish origin of your product is very clearly labelled. When we asked Scots about the preference for either Scottish or British branding, there was little doubt that a Scottish identity or the display of the saltire was much more appealing. 2/3 preferred a Scottish branding, whilst only 10% would prefer their food products to be branded as British. But wherever possible or appropriate, you should clearly source the provenance credentials of your product at a more local level than simply Scottish. We asked Scots what locally produced ideally meant to them, and although just over half said it simply meant it was Scottish, 4 in 10 said it meant something a bit more local than that, either their region, their area or their town or city. So yes, clearly brand your products as Scottish, but wherever appropriate, make it very clear just whereabouts in Scotland your product comes from. And just to confirm that locally produced, grown or reared products are becoming increasingly popular among Scots consumers, our survey showed that in every single food and drink category, Scots claim to now be buying more local products than they did 3 years previously. This is especially the case for fruit and veg, which was up 36%, meat, poultry and fish also up 36%, and for both dairy goods and bakery goods, each up 31%. But all categories are showing increases, and this illustrates the desire for locally produced goods across the food and drink spectrum. And Scots want to have even more locally produced items readily available to purchase, and this is the case again across all categories. There's significant demand for greater availability in the same top 4 categories we mentioned previously: fruit and veg, meat, poultry and fish, dairy and bakery, but there's a real potential for entrepreneurial food producers in all of the other categories too. Nowhere are people asking for fewer local products. So, in summary, the opportunity for local food and drink producers is evident. There's a ready market in Scotland for locally produced and grown products. There's clearly some real potential for producers to position and market these products to make them as appealing as possible, but there's also clear potential for stores and retailers to drive up their sales by stocking a wider range of locally produced items across all categories. Thank you.